Hello, miners and crafters! Welcome back to Metacraft! It is episode 3 of season 2, and today I really want to focus on getting all the small things done so that we can finally start working on all the big things. So think infrastructure, for example, farms, terraforming, and then just general tidiness and organization. Like, for example, we went ahead and organized our ender chest with color-coded shulker boxes that we also renamed appropriately. This will help us stay organized on the go. We also, between last episode and now, made a few farms. We have a Gunpowder Farm that we built over the ocean to the west of Hoelbrak. We have an iron farm that we built down here in Master Blackforge's steading. And then we went into the Nether and we built ourselves a gold farm and bartering farm. And then we came back to Hoelbrak and dug a big ol' hole for a slime farm. So it's possible that you're thinking to yourself, geez, enbentz, that was a lot of stuff to build off camera in between episodes. Did you think to leave anything fun for us to watch? And to that I say, watching me build farms is not fun. I get distracted really easily, I forget what I'm doing, and then it takes me forever to build the basic farms that you just saw. Ain't nobody got time for that. Instead, on my videos, I like to do fun and silly things and just show you farms that I built real quick and then move on like that. So today, the fun and silly thing that we're going to do right now is we're going to send our lovely neighbors on a little scavenger hunt. You see, I built my gold farm in the Nether above the bedrock, as you do, that's typical. But when I did it, I realized that it was right above a few of our portals in the Nether, and the space above bedrock in the Nether is really valuable territory, and I didn't really want to hog it up for those of us in the area, those of us being Callie, MiniWheatsMC, Bygl, and Talmiior. And so I decided I want to share my gold and bartering farm with them. These guys have been such amazing neighbors during the whole beginning of the season. I have died a couple times and lost my stuff, and each time they were there to pick me back up off my feet. They've helped me out with projects, they've come and just hung out, and we've had great times. So I just kind of want to spread the love back to them. And so we're going to do it in a little bit of a fun way. So the plan is simple. We deliver books to each of our neighbors that have cryptic clues inside, which will lead them to a new location, where they will find yet another book with their name on it that contains more cryptic clues that will bring them to another location. This time to the gold farm in the Nether. It's a short journey when it's all said and done, given that it's only 2 stops, but the clues given should hopefully leave enough mystery to make it a fun experience overall. The main purpose when it's all said and done, though, is to share our resources with our neighbors, so I didn't want to make it too painful of a scavenger hunt for them either. If you're interested in seeing the outcomes of each player's adventure, be sure to check out and subscribe to each of these guys' channels, where I'm sure they'll be featuring this scavenger hunt in their next Metacraft episodes. I'm personally really excited to see all their journeys. They're all so good at making content, and I'm just really excited to see how they fit their scavenger hunt into their next episode. Maybe you noticed in that little cutscene there that we had that there was a pretty sizable hole here in the bedrock. Kind of held my breath there. I thought I was going to die for a second. I put some slime here to bounce off of, but I completely missed that too. Oh, yeah, this is the first time I've ever made this big of a hole in the bedrock. I actually have a tutorial on the channel. It's a very old video, but I have a tutorial on how to break bedrock in general, but that's just on the flat surface up here. I've never actually had to go down and deal with walls that you also couldn't delete, so that's why you see how it's not a perfect 3x3, but it's still pretty awesome to have a hole this big through the bedrock that you can just fly straight on through, up and down. So that's enough silliness for now. Let's go and try to be productive for a little bit. So I wanted to come to the shopping district because I was having a conversation with Alpha Mike recently, and he told me that his shop with Bygl has been fully made. Oh no, that fish is going to die. Let's save its life. Okay. We'll name that fish and bring it back to Master Blackforge's steading. But this right here is a shop that is owned by both Bygl and Mike. It's called Moonshine Tavern, I believe. Alright. Quest board. Bygl, deliver a trident. Reward 20 diamonds. Zentra, deliver 2 white foxes, 5 diamond blocks. Ooh, okay. So it's like a pub. Oh, nice. They sell alcohol. Is that what I see? Staff only? But I can't see what you're selling! Alright, well, it's like a little pub here. It's very, very cute. This is really cozy. I would definitely be a frequent visitor to this tavern. I actually might end up being a frequent visitor to this tavern. Looks like there's still some space to put some stuff up here. But I think the whole point of this place is that you come here and you place quests on the board, and people can choose to do the quest and collect the bounty. So let's make a quest. All right, I've decided I want a brown mushroom, and I'm willing to pay 100 diamonds for it. Brown mushrooms are incredibly rare because, well, mushrooms are rare, and in order to get a brown mushroom, you have to make baby mushroom, and there's like a really, really small, like, fraction of a percentage of a chance that you can get a brown mushroom. But I think there's also another way, and that is striking a mushroom with lightning. So that's also an option. You can do either one of those things and earn yourself 100 fucking diamonds. Right here. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and read this thing after being an idiot and just walking around not knowing what's going on in here. And so this told me exactly what I had to do to make sure that I filled out the quest board appropriately. So hopefully sometime really soon we'll have a brown mushroom chilling at Hoelbrak. Wait, where the hell am I going? That's not the way out. Hello? How do I get out? Oh, that works. If you can remember back to episode 1, this whole area was covered with trees. We've obviously been really busy chopping all of those trees down. You can still see some leaves despawning over there. But this whole area has been cleared out of trees because this is Hoelbrak. And Hoelbrak is a snowy land and does not have trees. So the next step here is to terraform and get rid of this here river. It looks like a lake, but it actually is a river. If I fly into it, you'll see it says river. Ta-da! So yeah, we're gonna cover up this river with dirt. So we're gonna do a whole lot of terraforming, and that's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna get right into it. We went from this to this, and while we're still not quite done, it feels really, really good to have that whole little river lake thingy covered up now. And this isn't even just one layer thick either. It was at one point one layer thick. You could just dig down and fall right back into the lake, but I actually made it quite a few layers thick all the way through, so that if I am building something on here, which I likely will be at some point, that if I were to dig down, that I wouldn't just fall immediately into the river. And while we were doing this, I actually discovered a fun little feature of our mountain, and that is that the mountain is hollow. Check this out. Whoa, don't die, don't die. Look at this. This is only the beginning. This is inside of our mountain. Whoa. Don't want to die. Alright. So we got this massive, massive cave here. And I had no idea that this existed until I accidentally flew up into where we just flew up into and found it. It's super deep, super tall. It literally, at some points, you can actually see the top of the mountain. You can see the snow up top right here. Yep, there's literally the peak of the mountain. So it's gonna be quite an effort to light all this up and improve spawn rates. I don't actually plan on building any mob farms or anything really nearby here, but just out of courtesy for anybody else that might have mob farms and have them running when I'm near my base, I'm probably going to want to light all this up so that these mobs can't spawn. But just in general, I wanted to make sure I documented and showed this on video because it is one of the bigger caves that I've even found. and it just so happens to be right underneath my home. And it looks so cool, too. I mean, look at all this. This is magnificent.
There's something squirrely around here.
Is that a bird? Is that a plane? Or is that an alpha mic flying around the peak of Hoelbrak? Where is he going? Yo! Dude, what the fuck? Dude, how did you get that?
You know, I had this.
Oh, an ender chest. Nice. Oh, one of these thingies with channeling.
I had this
Oh
for
my God.
quite a while. And it actually wasn't channeling. I did re-enchant him.
Yeah.
Spent like 40 levels re-enchanting it just
I mean, worth it for 100 diamonds, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, I don't even have a plan or a use for this thing. I just saw the quest board and I thought, yeah, brown mushroom, get on it.
I just did it now, actually. I just spent a lot of time.
Oh my God, I'm in love. I don't even know what to do with it, but I'm really excited right now. Last episode, we pranked Bygl by placing a bunch of dogs and 100 signs that said who in his base. And he found them, of course. And he removed all the signs, and he removed all the dogs. I didn't know where they were until he showed in his last video where they were, and they were right down here. Okay, they were right down here, as I said. Oh, who let the dogs out? Oh my God. Bygl again moved the dogs. Let's think. Where would he have put them? Let's look through the base really quick. I've been through the whole base. I've seen a couple cool things, but the important thing is I haven't seen the dogs or heard any barking. So they're definitely not anywhere in the base, which is fine because that actually wasn't my first hunch. I just wanted to check. I figure if he put them down here, it would have been very hard to get them back up. So I'm thinking he might have put them further down or somewhere in one of these directions. So I'm gonna dig and hope for the best. I don't know. I don't want to dig down first, but you know, I'm just gonna go through this sign. That sign's taunting me. Hang on. That's suspect. Oh, cobblestone. All right, I think we're onto something. Unless there's like redstone here. Well, I'm gonna keep going because there's more cobblestone, but I'm just listening for dogs. Oh, I heard bark. I heard bark. I hear a bark. Oh, they're in the, yeah, okay. They're right here. Hello? Woof! I hear you! Keep talking to me! Woof! Are you down here? Down here? Woof! Woof! Oh! I found them. Oh my God, this is so cruel. You actually found them. I'm impressed. What, do you think I was gonna look for them? Of course I found them. Anyway, I'm glad I found these guys because I have a plan for them. They have not fully served their purpose yet. If there was ever any doubt as to who let the dogs out, let it be known, it is I, enbentz, who has let the dogs out. Out of that fucking hole that Bygl left them to suffocate and die in. That was so fucked up, bro. I can't believe he did that to these guys. Yeah, so I wasn't gonna escalate further after the who scandal with all the signs, but then he went and he put my dogs in a hole, man. I had to retaliate one last time, and yes, hopefully this is the last time. Hopefully he learns his lesson. You know, I can't even say that. I can't even say hopefully he learns his lesson about abusing animals in Minecraft because he still has a freaking chicken cannon. And last season we did our very best to explain to him that cruelty isn't okay. Oh man, hopefully, I guess I'm just a hopeful man. Hopefully this will teach him a lesson. fucking music and everything with it. He's a terrible person. I've been grinding really hard in the background during this video on continuing to terraform this area to make it cleaner and nicer before I stick any permanent builds into it. And while we were doing that, I decided to take a mistake that I made when I was working on that slime farm right there and turn it into a happy accident. So before I dug that slime chunk out, I accidentally dug this chunk out. That was a big mistake and it felt really bad, but we took that bad and made it into a good. And we have created a Swiss cheese factory. No, I'm kidding. This is a mine shaft. This is the way that I have always, well, at least for the past like 5 or 6 years, dug to find diamonds, because it leaves almost no stone unturned. You see most things as you are digging through the chunks like this, and it yields many a diamond. Let's fly on out of here and check out another thing that I've been working on in the background, and that is another entrance to Master Blackforge's steading. I never intended for that bubble column over yonder to be the only way in and out of there, and so now I've made it so you can fly from here all the way down to Master Blackforge's steading by going through this natural cave, and then you can float on down through this man-made cave, all the way home until you plop down in the steading. See, there's the storage system, and there's the all the other things that makes it the steading, because it is the steading. I also want to show you something in the Nether, so let's go on through here. Whoa, fireworks. As we know, magma cubes are annoying. That is not what I wanted to talk about. Get out! I'm trying to talk to my friends! Alright, as we know, this is the portal to Master Blackforge's steading. It is not my permanent portal for the season for my base. That portal is right up here. And it's right here at Y56 because that's where we as a server agreed to place all of our permanent portals so that we can all build a Nether hub together. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot of work for the Nether hub over the next few weeks, probably. You can catch that stuff on my stream. I won't be showing that stuff on video, but my job is going to be helping dig through all the blocks to help connect us up in the first place. So I'm going to be diggy boy. There is one other thing that I want to show you that has to do with this portal, and it explains why I've been working so hard on doing all that terraforming and transforming in the overworld, and that is my Nether portal location in the overworld. I present to you Brawler's Bout. Oh yeah, and our brown mushroom is up there. I named them Chocolate Milk, by the way. Hi Chocolate Milk, how you doing? If you've been around on the channel long enough, or on my streams long enough, you'll know that I love Nether portal builds in Minecraft. I think they're some of the coolest things. And so I was super excited to build this. Brawler's Bout is the centerpiece of Hoelbrak in Guild Wars 2. And here it is as the centerpiece of Hoelbrak in Minecraft. This is awesome because we are going to be able to figure out where everything else is going because this is here. We obviously know the Great Lodge is going to go there, but now we're going to know exactly where the other lodges are going to be placed because we have this to go off of. With that said, that's all the small things we need to do so we can do all the big things that we want to do. And if you're still watching and enjoying the episode at this point, I humbly ask that you like the video. It takes a lot of work and effort to make these episodes. Ooh, rain on Metacraft. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it, but luckily I enjoy it a lot. So if you enjoy it too, please let me know by liking the video, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out. La da 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 da.